Hey guys, V8's here with another video review. Up for review today we have an anticipated release from the relatively new statue company Gaming Heads that more or less focuses on gaming statues. That being the statue based on the one of the more original first-person shooter games, Doom. Once you get the color box out of the shipper, you're greeted with the original Doom logo, very nostalgic. The statue itself is based on the original artwork that was on the cover of the first game. This is the exclusive version. As we look around the box, we find different artwork, again based on the original concept. And at the back we can see some pictures of the statue. The statue comes in a two-layered box. The top layer has all of the bits that go on, and the bottom layer has the base. The first step in the assembly process, if you got the exclusive version, would be to insert batteries into the base. It takes about 6 AA batteries. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a power adapter, so you'll have to use batteries. Now, before we go on to the assembly, I want to mention one part that I really liked, is that the Gaming Heads scripted letters on each part of the statue and its corresponding location on the base. That made assembly a straight through process, much easier than some other statue companies have it out to be. As you can see in the background, installing it is easiest if you go in a counterclockwise motion. That way you would find that putting it together is a straightforward affair. And once you're done with the 10 steps that I have mentioned, you have a statue that's ready to go. Before Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, and all the first-person shooter games of today, there was one undisputed king of first-person shooter games. And if you were a gamer in the 90s, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Doom. If you were a gamer in the 90s, this was one game you had to play. In fact, I just was doing some research and I found out back in '95 there were more copies of Doom installed on PCs than even Windows 95. So that's a staggering feat. This statue is based on the original game, and honestly speaking, I think Gaming Heads have a really unique strategy. They're approaching only gaming franchises, and they're focusing all their collection on that, and that's a really good idea. This is my second statue from the company, and to be honest, it's lived up to expectations. The statue is fully sculpted, there's no mixed media. It's about 12 inches tall, so I would say it's roughly 1/6 scale. The concept is based on the original artwork that was on the original cover of the first installment in the series. While there are subtle differences, it remains true to the original. As I mentioned earlier, this is the exclusive version of the statue, so it comes with the light up feature. This section of the video shows you how the said light up feature works in the dark. It's cool, I would say that, but personally I feel it was added later as an afterthought, so it was not executed well. And honestly, if you cannot get the exclusive, I would say just go with the regular. It's good enough as is. So what are my thoughts? If you're a gamer and a fan of Doom, this statue has a lot of nostalgic value going for it. So it's a no-brainer if you fulfill any of those two criterions. The statue has a good size to it, even though it's in 1/6 scale. So it kind of justifies the price. It clocks in at roughly $400. Shipping is a little expensive from gaming heads anyway, but then again, it's a unique statue. The characters themselves are well sculpted, instantly recognizable to anyone who's ever played the game. The paint apps on the characters are again well done. There's a lot of detail despite the size. The only issues I have with the statue are that the paint to simulate the lava isn't done well. It isn't orange enough, if you may. If I was to draw a comparison, if you look at Sideshow's Darth Vader Mythos, that's a bit too orange. I think the good balance would be somewhere in between this and that statue. Another thing that I don't think was done well is the light up feature. Like I said, it looks like it was more of an afterthought than an actual value adding feature. Finally, I would say the inclusion of the Doom guy's head as an add-on would have been much cooler than just having the light up feature for the exclusive. So what's the final verdict? Doom fan, video gamer, this is a must-have. Yes, it has a few flaws, but nothing to take away from the overall execution. A good solid 85. To wrap up, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you'd like, share, comment and subscribe. I really welcome feedback, and I'm always looking for ways to improve my videos. Until I see you next time, this is V8 tuning out.